Take one on talking about Neptune. I mean, talking about Neptune, I don't know how it's gonna be. That's why I'm saying take one. It's probably gonna be. See, I already don't know what I'm gonna say. And I forgot what I wanted to say because Neptune, well, Neptune is a bit of everything. But once you tune into that energy, and once you are not afraid of it, because it creates a certain anxiety, because nothing is certain, and you have this feeling of at any moment something could happen. Well, because contrary to other people's belief, I don't like to talk much, and I don't like to argue. That's for sure, because I have a Libra stellium. And because sometimes I fell into the victim mentality. There you go. Sometimes Pisces, Neptune, is very much the victim mentality. Why? Because it represents the waters, like the entire watery system of the world. I mean, what do waters do? They wash up all the dirt. They wash up everybody's dirt. They are used in cleansing and in cleansing and in cleansing and in hydrating. And guess what? We're 75% water. So that's why Neptune is very unpredictable. And right now, and for a while now, and for another 2 or 3 days, there's going to be a very, very strong Neptunian energy. And, sorry, I have cats. And it's going to be, and I'm trying to explain, well, it's going to be Neptunian, obviously. I'm sounding like Kamala, stating the obvious and then stating the obvious again. I'm sorry about that. She's just very Neptunian sometimes. I don't know what sign, and I haven't seen her birth chart, but I don't know why she came up. She's a big deal right now, I guess, and that's why she came up. A little bit of everything. And what I'm trying to do is like give you a circumstance through which you can understand Neptune. So if you have planets in Pisces, you have very much this Neptunian energy that can be the victim mentality energy, because again, waters wash everything up. So now, a bucket of water can be really clean, and the next moment, depending on who does what with it, it can be really dirty, and it can harbor that, oh, it was so clean and pure, and now look how dirty it is. It can harbor that. Okay? So in order for Neptune to be understood, because it's so elusive, it's like water, it's everywhere. Hence the saying, be water, my friend, for those of you that know who said that. For others, look it up, you'll find out. And, well, be water, my friend, can harbor that I'm dirty, my friend energy, because someone else came and put their ish on me, and look, I'm dirty now. What Neptune does, it creates the perfect circumstance for you to see where you need to find your power, for you to see where you have lost or gave away your power, if you have a Libra stellium like I do. Just because, weirdly enough, even though you enjoy a good debate, you do not like to argue. Debating and arguing are two different things. I mean, debating comes from relaxed and let's put our brains together and figure out this ish here, because we like to figure out stuff if we want to grow And if we want to grow, we're going to be in the energy of figuring out stuff, like the 5 energy. Oh, it's 5-5 when I said that. Can you believe that? Synchronicities. Okay, so coming back to the victim mentality, because you don't want to fight, you're going to play the victim and say, oh, it's so hard for me. I don't know how to do that and do that. So in order for that not to be angry and the other one not to be, so you're going to just give piece by piece away what you are in order for other people to have it their way, whatever. Okay, but then again, the liberal mentality has to be fair. So if you're not walking the walk of fairness and of justice, and you're starting to fall in that victim mentality, well, then it's really bad for you. Hence, I've been through that. It happened to me. Hence this video where I'm trying to explain that Neptune, if you come across Neptunian energy, and right now is a Neptunian energy around the Libra equinox. That's why I'm talking about also Libra. Neptune is gonna create the need. It's gonna create the perfect illusion where you have a certain need. So Neptune wants to be sure that you're gonna fall into that perfect trap, that perfect dream, that perfect something that you wished for, that perfect, I don't know, just go back 19 years ago, when was the last eclipse in Libra, and see what illusion have you created there. I know what illusion I have created there. I'm working on it. That's why I'm preaching it. So maybe I'm helping someone out. If not, it's just for me. It's the freaking blive again. I'm tracing myself. So this energy is really intense. So figure out where you lied to yourself 19 years ago. Because this opportunity of you being the true Libra and the true balance, finding the true balance in yourself, and finding the part of you that it's fucking effing sick and tired of playing along with someone else's bullshit, even though you know that their bullshit is just bullshit, and you do not resonate with that, but you just play along because, I don't know, because they're your best friend, because they're your spouse, because they're your family, and you care so much about family. I mean, who doesn't? I don't at this point, because my family, they just didn't care. But that's my problem. I'm not going to go into this. That's more personal, and because I'm uploading this, I'm going to do my own video about how my family treated me and how I feel right now, so that I won't forget. Because sometimes, all the time actually, we forget. That's the thing with life. It's all going to become a memory, and then you're going to forget that memory. That's a fact. Unless there's trauma. If it's trauma, it's going to stick to you like glue. But going back to the illusion and going back to Neptune, because see, I'm talking about a bit of everything. I hope you can keep up with what I'm saying. If not, please do ask questions in the comments. It really helps me with spreading the word also, and I really am inclined right now to answer even the difficult questions, because I know I have a lot of haters. It's funny how my accent just fluctuates. Anyway, the perfect illusion. That's something that you wanted. That's something that you packed really nice. You wrapped really nice. That could be wrapped really nice in the form and shape that you wanted. But when the wrapping and the unboxing is done, 19 years later, 20 years later, you realize, whoa, it was just maybe the size of what my wrapping paper was, not necessarily what I want it to be inside of that size. So that's what Neptune does. It creates the perfect illusion for you to fall into it, for you to, I fell into it, for you to, I don't know, take as many swims as you need, as many rounds of swimming pool that you need. My horse is calling for me, so I'm gonna end this. As many as you need for you to figure out that, whoa, this is not my pool. This is not my pool. It was good for me for a while to bathe in here, and wow, I figured out so much about my style, and wow, I figured out where I had the need. But I know that this is just a pool that looks or feels a bit like the pool I wanted to swim in, but it's not actually that. So that's what Neptune does, and that's as concentrated as I could in explaining it and in not being interrupted, although I am a bit interrupted, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I hope it helps, and I hope you Libras out there will have the courage to see the truth, not the story you've been told in order to fit to what you wanted. Yes. And especially if that story came from someone other than yourself, because the only stories you need to believe are the stories you are telling yourself. The other stories are just kan, if you know what that means. Okay, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the new subscribers. I really appreciate you appreciating me. And thank you for the haters. Because if it wasn't for the haters, I wouldn't have loved myself as much as I do now. Okay, so, and I have another painting, work in progress. I hope it's what I feel. It comes out exactly as I feel, because Neptune is really helpful right now with art and creativity, and Libra also, because it's about Venus and it's about Neptune, and it's just that I posted a video with the clouds from spring. It's just that energy right now. Even if you don't see the clouds, and stay positive and good thoughts, because today, if you have bad thoughts today, and if you have a bad energy today, or up to eclipse and around eclipse, and if you don't see the positive, if you don't see the good, if you don't see the sadness without falling into it, well, you're good to go. You're where you have to be. If you feel disimbalanced, and if you feel all the sadness, and if you have negative thoughts, well, just try to transmute them. When there's drama in your trauma, transmute the tragic into magic. Peace out.